Mary Elizabeth Parris was a happy and healthy 11-year-old girl in the spring of 2014 until she was diagnosed with AML cancer, the most rare and aggressive form of leukemia. Her cancer was too aggressive to only do chemotherapy, so they planned for a bone marrow transplant. Her brother was the perfect match. 6 weeks after her bone marrow transplant, she relapsed. Her options were very limited in Atlanta, so they traveled to St. Jude in Memphis, Tennessee. The chemotherapy here worked and she was soon in remission, but then a leukemia tumor was found on her spine. Mary Elizabeth will now receive another transplant from her dad. This time she developed a severe fungal infection that was too difficult to treat and had many procedures. She was put into a medically induced coma for 6 days. She overcame this and was sent home. Then soon enough ended up back at St. Jude for an experimental treatment and getting her third bone marrow transplant from her mom. Soon after this, Mary Elizabeth's health was declining and her cancer was becoming untreatable. The doctors prepared them for what was going to come, even though the family did not want to accept it. The next morning, on September 2, 2015, Mary Elizabeth Parris was gone. 1 in 285 children in the U.S. will be diagnosed with cancer by the time they are 20 years old. Cure Childhood Cancer is a non-profit organization established in 1975 with a mission to save lives. At the time, there was a 10% survival rate, but Cure has helped increase that rate to 80%. However, nothing under 100% is good enough. Their targeted therapies focus on cancer cells, keeping surrounding healthy cells safe and unharmed. The goal of targeted therapy is to spare the late effects. 2/3 of childhood cancer patients will have long-lasting chronic conditions from treatment. Cure's feature pediatric oncologists and researchers trained at Emory University School of Medicine. Cure has a commitment to supporting patients and their families through life-changing journeys, from outreach upon diagnosis to offering counseling, meals, and emergency financial assistance. Cure is there for families for life. Cure is supporting 19 specific projects, mostly focused on finding effective treatments for the 20% of kids who do not survive. Volunteers are the heart and soul of Cure. You can volunteer today to make Cure a stronger organization. Contact Cure Childhood Cancer at 800-443-CURE or by visiting their website at www.curechildhoodcancer.org. Donate today to make a difference.